Beyond the battlefield, PTSD and emotional regulations. So PTSD is not only a military disorder, common trauma pathways. The event may be different, but the body can keep reacting as if danger is present. Common pathways. So PTSD is not just a military disorder as we assume it is. It's also about domestic violence, childhood abuse, sexual assault, and serious car accidents or medical trauma, disasters, or violence. It could be so many different things. What must be present? Exposure can occur directly experience the event, witnessing what happened, learning it happened to a close family member or friend. If violence or accidents repeated, or extreme exposure to traumatic details such as first responders. Emotional regulation is the center of the story. Emotional regulation means noticing emotions, understanding what triggered them, the calming the body, choosing a response that fits the present. In PTSD, the body may react before the person can think it through. It's overwhelmed, numb. Trauma affects 3 key brain regions. The amygdala becomes overactive, heightening fear, anxiety, and emotional reactions. The hippocampus may lose function, impairing memory, processing, and causing flashbacks or confusing between past and present danger. And the prefrontal cortex weakens, reducing emotional regulations, clear thinking, and rational decision making under stress. The body also remembers danger. PTSD is nervous system stress hormones, sleep body sensations. Trigger or reminder, flight, fight, freeze, or shut down. The heart rate, tensions, startles, sweating, sleep problems. Emotions become harder to regulate. I have a little video here.
What is the fight, flight, freeze response? Our survival.
Oh.
What is the fight, flight, freeze response? Our survival is dependent upon self-protection mechanisms. The fight, flight, freeze response is the body's natural reaction to dangerous situations. Our primal instinct is to defend ourselves through fight, engaging in the conflict, flight, running away or leaving, or freeze, remaining as still and quiet as possible. When the amygdala, our body's center for emotional response, senses danger, it sets off alarms within the body and sends the body into survival mode. Sometimes the mind can misinterpret a situation, causing a false alarm. This is when there is no real danger, but the body's fight, flight, or freeze response has been activated. Like when that startling snake turns out to be a hose, or the spider on your arm is simply a piece of lint. Fight, flight, or freeze is a biological response that can impact the entire body. Breathing becomes shallow and can cause hyperventilation. The heart starts to race, and many people experience tightness in their chest. While these symptoms can feel like a serious cardiac event, many times they can be relieved through mindfulness and breathing exercises. As the body prepares for action, blood flow is diverted to the major muscle groups and away from our digestive system. This is why you may feel an urgency to use the restroom in an anxious situation. Dry mouth, along with nausea or upset stomach, are common as well. Blood also rushes away from our extremities, leaving our hands cold but sweaty due to the body's attempt to remain cool. the body can begin to tremble and shake, leaving legs and hands feeling weak. During a fight, flight, or freeze response, our brains focus on the negative memories and experiences. This is likely in an effort to avoid danger and negative outcomes. The fight, flight, freeze response reduces our ability to recognize facial expressions. This can have a significantly negative impact on effective communication. Many people feel as though they may faint when their bodies are in fight, flight, freeze. However, fainting is typically caused by a dramatic drop in blood pressure. The fight, flight, freeze response actually increases the heart rate and blood pressure, making it nearly impossible to faint in these situations. Anxiety and stress impact the brain's ability to decipher false activations of the fight, flight, freeze response, causing them to become more frequent. Knowing the symptoms of false activations makes it easier to recognize and reduce their effects. There are exercises and coping skills to help reduce your body's false activations and restore its natural level of response.
Okay. So actually that happened to me today. I just want to share a little story. I saw a snake and I jumped up because I've had bad experience with snakes. So with the flight, my body trembled and sweaty palms and my limbs just got weak and I literally fell back and had the same experience. So it's true. It's a totally, it's a true emotion and feeling, and your whole body is experiences. It's amazing how that can happen. And that's just from a small example. It's not even a major trigger like a lot of people have experienced. So, how emotional dysregulation may show up. So it's panic or sudden anger. So mine was a panic from the small snake. Emotional numbness, avoidance, hypervigilance, shame, guilt, or self-blame, sleep. So I made two fictional examples of Marcus and Marie. With a veteran hears a sudden crash in a store and yells, the anger may be the visible symptom, but the body is reacting to the danger. Maria is a domestic violence survivor, hears a sharp tone and freezes. Her body connects that tone with a past abuse, even when she is safe now. Now, Jordan grew up with repeated abuse and now struggles with shame, numbness, criticism, and trust. Long-term interpersonal trauma can affect self-worth and relationships. Elena survived a car accident and now avoids freeways. Avoidance, lower anxiety short-term, but it can make life smaller over time. And although these are just examples, some of them are from real people with different names. Risk prevention and differential diagnosis. So risk factors: several or repeated trauma, childhood adversity, low support, ongoing danger, substance use, or depression. Proactive factors: safety, stable support, early care, and good sleep, meaning and coping skills. Treatment, safety, skills, process, So the treatment would be cognitive processing therapy, prolonged exposure, EMDR, trauma-focused CBT for children, medication when appropriate, supportive skills, grounding, breathing, sleep support, emotional labeling, innovative options, virtual reality exposure, telehealth, ACT, and body-based support. Culture, faith, and the final takeaway. Culture matters in biblical care. Faith can support hope and community, but PTSD should not be treated as weak faith or failure to forget. Final message is PTSD can change the brain and body, but therapy, safety, support, and neuroplasticity make healthy possible, make healing possible. So, anybody have any questions or
I really liked the video about the fight, flight, or freeze. I think that was a really cute way to illustrate it.
Well done with the video. I like how you had a little video of yourself too on the side within the slides. That was pretty slick. Yeah, you're really comfortable with the material too. Well done. Great smile. Great smile too.
I also really like the example you said, like when you talk about the snake, I actually could, facing, and it was like, oh my gosh, how was that experience with her? And, did you went through any trauma or something? And how long does it take for you to overcome the fear of seeing the snake?
Yeah, that will be an interesting, I guess that's something that I have to go through and get over, because that's definitely something that, yeah, I almost fell.
Oh,
Yeah,
snakes are scary.
that was today, by the way.
Yeah, that was make the presentation so real, because you think something from, the trauma you had, and sometimes people might say, oh, okay, a snake, we can get away from that, but it could be a trauma. It could cause a PTSD for people who has, experience with something, even a small snake or so. I'm not saying a small snake. I don't know how big it was, but
It
still,
was pretty small, but it was
But
it was a snake, and I don't know, I can't handle it.
that makes sense. Thank
So,
you.
Wendy, I have a question. How did you come to choose PTSD?
Because we have I have somebody in one of my supervisions who is, he's from the military, and he's very strong with PTSD about talking about it. And I have neighbors, they're talking about PTSD, and I like to share with them that PTSD is not just military, because everybody always wants to just sit there and, I mean, I understand the whole process about it being military, and we focus on that, but there's so many different ways that people are hurting from PTSD that we need to evaluate and help and serve another community. There's a whole huge community out there of clients that have the same trauma. It's not just one community or clientele that we need to reach for it. And so there's other people that I'd like to focus on and help.
Mm-hmm. So you're really trying to bring it home that PTSD is not always connected to a military wartime event. It's basically trauma, right? And like Natia said earlier, you can have different traumas. Like one person could be traumatized from a snake where maybe another one isn't. But to that person, that is a trauma, because that's how they're perceiving it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm glad that you brought that out. And you know, the diagnosis of PTSD, actually there's criteria in the DSM, right? For PTSD. And you have to get so many of the criteria in order to be definitely diagnosed with that. So good job.
1221, right?
As far as the criteria that is laid out.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to explain that for people, or no, you'd rather not?
I have one of the slides on here, and let's see. I think the exposure to trauma, actual or threatened death, serious injury, or sexual violence. So, 4 symptoms clustered: intrusion, avoidance, negative thought mode. So it has to be 1 and then 2, 2 and 1, and it's for different ages. Now I had it. Oh, I wish I had it written out. I had it written out.
You're saying it needs to be, you would have to have 1 of number 1.
Yes, 1 of number
2,
1. Mm-hmm.
2 of number 2, 1 of number 1, and 1 of number 3, and 1 of number 4. Is that what you're meaning?
Yes, 1 of number 1, 2 of 2, 2 of 3, and 1 of 4.
Okay, and when you're talking about 1, 2, so on and so forth, you're talking about symptoms, or that
Correct.
That which is in that category.
Exactly.
Right?
And it was a memory thing that it helps me with remembering from the DSM-5. It was
so
1,
these
2,
are
2.
Yes, so these are 4 basic components of the diagnosis. It's exposure to trauma, 4 symptom clusters, time and impairment, and rule outs, right?
Yes.
Okay, that helps. Absolutely. That's really cool. Yeah. And so when you're diagnosing, and then from there determining whether someone has PTSD, and from there then thinking of treatment. And you mentioned a bunch of treatments that would definitely help you, right?
Yes. And I know in our class, she just graduated, but EMDR, Hatia, EMDR, she's getting certified, is like fun and exciting new ventures. CBT is
Trauma-informed CBT, right?
Yes.
That's a really good one for that.
So we have some really big ones that we've all been training for, but it's kind of, it's something that I've been interested in getting involved in, and I really want to work with domestic violence, I'm working with domestic violence right now. So my head's been spinning with sexual assault. So that's kind of one of the things that came here with the PTSD is, so I was kind of, leaning towards that direction, but that's where it started.
Wonderful. Thank you for explaining that. Wow. Appreciate that. You know your material. I think, I don't know who said that, but I remember someone saying it earlier in our discussion. You really know your material.
Well, thank you.